Ever since the Vindicator Elite spec was released and Revenant was given the Greatsword as a weapon, I speculated for days on how much fun it would be if the Greatsword was given to Herald. Night after night, I dreamt of this becoming reality, and needless to say, my fantasies of being a greatsword wielding, sword and shield role-playing Mist Knight have finally come true with Weapon Master. All the RP and jokes aside, Greatsword on the Herald feels amazing. In PvP, I always felt like the Herald needed a little bit of cleave and extra damage to finish off targets and to 1vx better. For a long time when it came to PvP, I would think to myself, why even play Herald when Vindicator exists? And while some of you may still be thinking like that, my hope is that by the end of the video, you will see why Greatsword on the Herald is simply superior in every way. So now, let's start with the gameplay. Greatsword on Herald feels like it just hits all the right marks. It feels smooth and less clunky to use thanks to the many boons that you get from Glint stance, such as Swiftness and Fury. Not to mention, Glint is also one of the best PvP stances because of that amazing heal skill, as well as the reveal/blind on Facet of Darkness. The traits from Herald also help with this by giving you increased damage, health, and movement speed. The weapon itself also makes up for a couple of the shortcomings that Herald has. As mentioned previously, the added cleave offered from Greatsword feels really nice in many instances. The block on Greatsword 4 is sometimes life-saving by blocking crucial abilities or stalling for energy and cooldowns. It just covers even more bases for a spec that already covers quite a bit. For my setup, I like to run a power build with the Greatsword that also features dual-wielded swords on the back bar. For my gear, I choose to run a mix of 6-piece Marauders with Dragon stats on my trinkets. This is just what I like, but you can pretty much make a lot of different things work, like adding Berserker pieces in for more damage. I tend to opt for durability runes, as I feel that the added boon duration mixed with toughness and vitality makes me very durable. In terms of Condi cleansing, I take the Relic of Leadership and a Cleansing Sigil on my Greatsword. In PvP, you can run the usual power stuff with either Berserker or Marauder's Amulet, coupled with a rune like Divinity. When running a Greatsword on the Herald, I find dual swords to be a fantastic pairing. You're very mobile as a Herald, and dual swords themselves are a very fast and mobile weapon. They also help to offset the cleave from the Greatsword by providing excellent single target burst. A Greatsword is the more defensive weapon in the set, but do not let that fool you, because this thing dishes out huge damage numbers. In terms of the theme, the Herald has many traits that support the whole Juggernaut fantasy of being a durable unit that wields a giant sword. There's traits that allow you to heal for more as well as take less damage even. You can dodge roll in combat with your Greatsword out looking like a true Chad, instead of using it as a glorified pogo stick like the Vindicator. Mix this with the mobility that Revenant offers, and you'll be just like the agile Greatsword wielding characters that you see 1v5ing in all those animes. Overall, Greatsword on the Herald feels amazing to play with and looks even better. It definitely is a buff to the spec in not just PvP, but PvE as well, offering even more damage. If you like Greatswords in Guild Wars 2, then I highly encourage you to give the Herald a shot, as this is probably my personal favorite build for PvP currently. What do you guys think of Herald having access to Greatsword? Let me know down below. I look forward to seeing what people have to say. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.